All right, a lot of new stuff has shown up here today. I guess firstly we can look at this. A bigger spot sprayer, 60 gallons, and cheapest price I found was on the internet, so we're gonna mount that on that frame I got. I don't know if I said that or not, but the tank that's on there totally self-destructed. So I looked at maybe, you know, buying a tank and plumbing it up. Well, we'd have had $700 or $800 in that, and that didn't make a lot of sense. That thing was like $254, $80, something like that. And now it's all new, came with the pump and everything. But most importantly today, these showed up finally. After 2 months, 23.134 Firestones for Mighty Whitey, to the tune of about $4,700, which is a little bit cheaper than I thought. So I guess I can't complain too much. And I think what I'm going to do is we are going to go ahead and mount this one on the rim, and then just, I never got that seal replaced, but it's getting to be go time. So I want to put that back on, have that tire mounted up ready to go, and then do the other side. And then if we have time, we'll worry about that seal. If not, we'll do that this summer, because it wasn't leaking enough that it's going to stop us. We just have to make sure it doesn't run out of there or get worse. So that's what we're going to do right after this. All right, welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rouse the Holler Man. This is Mighty Whitey, the 4180, which last year, if you recall, at the end of the season, took a knee for absolutely no reason at all. We were totally done with planting, and it sat out here, hooked to the disc for 3 or 4 days, and one day I looked out and it had taken a knee. So that led to dismounting tire and finding out that it had a hole in the sidewall for no apparent reason. I mean, yeah, it's an old tire, but what made that go? Did somebody sneak up here at night and knife it? I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case, but that is neither here nor there. So whilst that was happening, it also decided to start leaking for no apparent reason, which it had not done all season out of this hydraulic cooler. So I got that fixed, and it's just hanging in there. We need to run new hoses and whatnot and do that. I really wanted to get the radiator worked on, but we're getting down to crunch time now. I should have had probably taken that out whilst we were doing this other stuff, but whatever. So I want to put this tire on and have this done at the end of tonight. I want to have this tire back on. Yeah, it's leaky and it makes an oily mess, but today I'm going to go ahead and mount it on like it's ready to roll, because if we get into time where it's good to go, we're going to go. And I will work with the seal later when when there's a rainy stretch or something. We'll find a way. But before I tighten this rim back on, I had something else made, if you recall, and that is this gigantic 1/4 inch thick steel washer, which I want to mark the holes, because that is going to go in that other rim as a spare that we bought on auction time. And I'll have to torch the center out of it and probably bolt this in or see what we can accomplish. I can't get it too hot with that tire on there. I don't want to have to take that tire off, because it's an old tire and we'll just open up a ball of sadness doing that. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. I would rather have that bolted in on there and then maybe save this other good tire, just roll it in the barn and let it sit, because if we need a tire in a hurry, we could slap that on there too and potentially get ourselves home. I want extra stuff. So I had that all measured, and that's why I took the rim off. I didn't have time to finish through with that project. So I think what I'm gonna do is take the rim off, slide the washer behind it, if it will go over there easily, which it should. Then I'm going to mark all the bolt holes and then take the washer back off, and sometime when I got nothing to do, I'll finish drilling the holes and whatnot. I got a 3/4 inch drill bit. I'm hoping I can just, you know, punch each of the holes there enough to make a mark, and then we'll go from there. Let's see if that is a good enough view for you. I don't know, but This is going to be a lot of work for taking this right back on and off twice, which is going to be a thrill, see? And this may not even work because of another problem I see, which I will explain right shortly. Get on there, washer. I get a good measuring on that, I think. Not quite, though. It's hitting kind of a tightish spot. There. Now, if all is right with the world, see, we can fit that up later. But I bet it's not going to work today. This is going to be a more complex operation. Well, it might work. Kind of worried that maybe it wouldn't all fit the way I had envisioned it. I mean, it's just going to be a spare, so if it's not perfect, so be it. Now, the next ordeal is, that's pretty heavy. How could I get that up there, potentially, by myself? Well, I could get a loader tractor, or I could just screw around here for 45 minutes and see if I can get it up there by myself. So close. But then not quite. Well, I don't know. The camera did something goofy. I hope that it's still going. That was a struggle, friends. That was like the Knutsen's Asian cousin. Holy Knutsen. So, my plan is just that number right there. Precision, see? Yeah. All right. So what I'm hoping is every one of them's got a little silver dot in it now. It's going to tell me about where the center of the hole is. Pretty close, you know. That's what we're after. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to take that back off, get the washer off, bolt this rim up, jack it up, start mounting the tire. Simple. 6 easy steps. Come on off of there, buddy. It breaks my heart to not be fixing the seal, but I want these tires mounted on the rims. We can always take this back off again and do that. That's not a big problem. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's going to take longer to do the tires than it would to just buzz this rim back off again later on. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. There. Well, we're getting there, friends. We just have to, you know, believe. So what we're gonna have to do probably is get one of them started and then just kind of work our way around until we get them all pretty well lined up, because I'm betting it ain't gonna play just square with us. Because if you recall, another fun fact about this is you can't turn this wheel, you know, lest you take the drive shaft off or jack up all the wheels. It just won't go. She don't play like that. And I got too much stuff in my hands, I guess, again. There we go. Maybe that one. We'll start nicely. Will it start nicely? No. I don't know what's happening here. Why are we not playing nice? All right, I hope that worked. The camera got a little goofy again. So I got that bolted on. We're ready to go. Now all we got to do is lift it up, and then we can start mounting our tire. So hopefully our super Chinesium jack there still works. It's been holding its own the whole time it's been down. I didn't leave it up under pressure, but still. We're gonna try it and see. Hopefully it'll still lift. And then we'll mount on this gigantic rubber thing. Going. Oh, step one, complete. Now we just got to put the tube in and get to step two. We're getting there. All right, that was relatively painless, so that can only mean something terrible is about to happen. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some air in it. We may need to lift it up a little more, I don't know. But we're going to go with it. And before I hear anything, my answer is soap schmope. I don't want to hear anything about that. This paint is slick enough. This tire is pliable enough. It'll go. If anything, I think I'm going to let it down a little more. Oh, we're going. Our air compressor's about tapped out. It's taking its sweet time, so. But we'll get it. All right, we're on there. No soap required. We are going to let the air out and then air it back up for keeps. So, sure, you might feel a slight whistling sound. Let's put the air in. For keeps, we can look up what it is, but I think it's around 25 is what it's supposed to be on this size tire. Firestone, load table E. Let's take a look. 23.1, 34. Looking like around 18 to 20. So that's what we'll shoot for. Then we'll be in business. At least we will have one tire up, ready to go, and not collecting water. That was my big thing. I don't want them sitting here and going, you know, bad or getting damaged while they're not even on anything. So, but yeah, I think we're on the way, friends. We're on the way. Let's see what we got. Anything? Nothing. That's the brand new one, so it should be. It takes a long time to register on these huge tires. I mean, you're gonna pump a while before you get 18 or even 15 PSI and something like this, so sure. All right, so fun times. I bought a brand new gauge here a while back, you know, and it doesn't work. It doesn't register anything at all. So I tried some old ones I got, and the only thing I found that moves is this one, and it shows we're right at about 18 or so. So I think I'm gonna leave it for now, and I guess I'll have to buy another new one of those deals. I don't know why I can't get one that lasts, but geez. I don't want to put too much in this and have it, you know, prematurely wear or something. I mean, I think we're there. So, yeah. Let's let her down off the jack, maybe. Or let's not, you know. Come on. There we go. She's back on her foot. Just like it's supposed to be. So, yeah. Alright, so where do we stand? Well, I think the plan for the next installment is going to be getting the cooler hook back up. I want to get new hoses. These hoses were garbage, as we recall, which they run all the way back here, so probably just buy a whole roll and go. Although it probably really needs to be oil resistant hose, so, you know, more than just heater hose. So if we do that, then we can fire it up and move it. It would be better to turn it around and work on the tire where we got room, because here where I put it, I didn't leave myself no room, because, you know, originally I thought only one tire, but that ain't how she's gonna go. So I'm just taking in all my line situation. Some of those are heater hoses. They're not all what we're after. But 2 of them should go to the hydraulic system, and 2 of them should go to the 2-speed deal. You know, I guess a guy could just stretch them and put them back on, but does that make sense? Not really. Hose ain't that expensive in the grand scheme of things, but yeah. So that's what I think I need to do, is come up with some type of plan here. See, here's my heater hoses coming in. One of them goes however she goes. Oh, it goes up and over. I bet those are the two that go up and over, because this one goes down here. So those two are heater hoses. But what I'm saying is, that's got to be done first. Put some more hydraulic oil in it, which I'm sure it's all leaked out by now. Then we can put the front end back together, turn her around, and start our struggle on this tire. And then it will be glorious, because those tires are awesome and they ride so much smoother and they make our life just that much better. So that is my plan. Like I said, it's going to be bad weather probably tonight, so probably not much field work in the next week or so, but it's getting time, friends. You know, into April, beginning of May, that's usually about the time I try to get going. So that's our plan, and I'm glad that I at least got this one done tonight. That was handy, so we don't have to worry about you know, keeping it nice like the other one. I'll probably try to roll the other one in the barn or something so it doesn't get full of water and just nasty, you know. But yeah, I'd say we call this one a success. Do you enjoy seeing a basic white man in his middle 30s struggling at life? If so, hit that thumbs up and leave us a comment, because all of that stuff is supposed to help us out and grow the channel, and we can keep making more stuff like what you just saw. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.